Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am at Rite Aid on this lovely 4th of July. I hope you guys are all having a good 4th. By the time you see this, it will probably be almost over. I won't get this video up until later on in the day, but I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July and a safe one at that. So I'm going to do a couple of transactions today. There are some things I actually need, so I want to go ahead and work that in. And I'm definitely going to take advantage of these deals. So let's head on in and see what we can find with inventory and all of that good stuff. First thing I want to do is see how we're doing on Pure Zero in my store. And as you can see, stock is pretty low. But there are a few of these leave-in conditioners that I can grab that are $6.99. And I can always opt for the $9.99 if I wanted to. But at this point, I just want to go ahead and get some freebies and moneymakers on this transaction. So I'm just checking out the ingredients and everything like that to see if it's anything I would even want to try. It looks pretty decent. I mean, there is alcohol in it. My hair tends to not do very well with alcohol, but I'm going to go ahead and pick these up. So you know the deal. Buy one, get one 50% off. They end up being $10.48. I'm going to earn $10 for buying two. And this is confirmed as a limit of two. I did test it out online. So that's the most we could do with this. So more than likely it is a weekly deal. All right, we're looking pretty good with the Gatorade. I can go ahead and do this still, but I can tell people have been here. I'm going to go ahead and do this as well and max it out with 9 on this card. My kids really enjoy these, so I may as well get them while the getting is good. And the NOS is also a part of the deal, but I just wanted to show it to you. I didn't point this out in my other video. I'm not going to get it, but if you prefer energy drinks, it's not just the Monster. I do have a non-refrigerated section in my store. Maybe you have it as well. And there are some more Gatorades over here. So these would also be a part of the deal. So they're in this section of my store over by the refrigerated section and across from the seasonal items. So definitely check out your store to see where they might have all of this located, in case you can't find any in the refrigerated section. And I need this cooler here, so this one is a part of the 70% off deal. They're priced at $51.99 and they're paying a little over $16 for it. And when you buy 25, you get $5 worth. That is a limit of 2, and you do have to buy that all at once. So if you're buying $25 worth to get the $5 back, be sure to do it all at one time. And if you're going to do 50, do that all at one time as well, because it doesn't track. Like a lot of the other deals will end up getting tracking, and then we can work towards completing the deal in different transactions. Sometimes that's helpful in certain situations, but that's not the case for these ones, so be sure to get those all in the same transaction. I'll be picking this up, and in order to get to 25, I'm going to be picking up a couple of these Igloo thermoses. These are going to be $5.99 after the 70% off discount. So I did grab 3, but I ended up putting one back. I didn't need that one. And I grabbed some of these pens that my husband needed. So to get to 40, I'm going to need something else. I'm going to pick up some chips. I do need some chips for today. And they are buy one, get one free. The Lay's are the least expensive. They're like in the $4.79 range. And then the Doritos are $5.99. So I'm not going to get the Doritos. I'm going to get the Lay's. And plus I have a 3 off of 5 coupon off of any Lay's or Pepsi products. So I went ahead and grabbed all that. Now this is everything I got with both transactions. I did do 2 separate transactions. So here is one, and then here is another. And I'm going to show you all the receipts in just a moment. But for that other one with the Gatorade, I did have to put in some 5-hour energy drinks to get over 40. I did give the breakdown on my last video if you needed to check that out. I did have an issue at checkout, so let's go over the receipt and I'll let you know all about it. Alright, here's everything I picked up on this transaction. I did end up picking up 4 of the 5-hour energy drinks, and those are, did I say 4? I meant to say 8. I paid for 4 and I got 4 free, so those are between $3.49 and $3.79. So I only paid for 4. The other 4 were free. When you buy 4, you get $5 back, so that makes it a great filler, in which I did need that for this transaction. I only picked up the 2 Pure Zero products priced at $6.99, and then the 9 Gatorade that I showed you. And those didn't give me enough, so that's why I filled it in with the 5-Hour Energy, which is a monthly deal with a limit of 4, so I could do it 2 more times on this account. The $1 load to card coupon came off for the Gatorade, the 4 off of 15, and this is where I had an issue, and the 5 off of 25. As I was checking out after I scanned everything, I gave her my 10 back when you spend 40. She said she can accept it. It's a screenshot, and I need to pull it up on the website. I let her know I do not have service in here and it's gonna take a while. She told me I can go outside. I said no, I'd rather not. I did speak with the manager a couple of weeks ago to clarify screenshots in my store, and he said it was okay. So she called him up, and then he came up and said that they got an email telling them they're not going to be able to accept screenshots. I was devastated. I knew it was coming, but goodness, that $4 coupon just hit like a tidal wave. Hit all of the stores. I mean, everybody's saying that their store is not accepting screenshots. At least a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people. I told him that I can go ahead and pull up the 10 back when you spend 40, but the other 2 I did get an email, and I got rid of the email, and he said he would accept it this one time, which was devastating to me because now I have to figure out what to do. And I asked him, can I print them? And he said, you can bring in a printed version. I guess that's fine with them. They'll be able to accept it. Other lady said that if it's printed and you're trying to use 2 with the same barcode, that she's not going to accept them. So that's going to change a lot. And I knew it was coming, but goodness, now it's here. So that was a little bit of a huge impact on me on how I'm going to do my scenarios now and how I shop. And now I have to adjust. So I'm going to keep trying to come in with the screenshots, if not have a printed version, because not all cashiers are denying them. Because the second transaction I did was a completely opposite situation, and it was during the same time frame. But the lady who rejected it the first time went to lunch, and then another lady came up, and it was a whole different scenario. I'll tell you about that in a minute. He ended up scanning them and said he'll do it this one time. So my subtotal was $35.03 with tax. It was $36.58. I did get $42 back, and I earned 442 points. That's a little under a dollar. I want to say like 80 cents, somewhere in there. So a really nice moneymaker, even with tax. That still ends up being a little around $4 moneymaker. So I'm really happy with that, and I'm just trying to figure all this out, and it's a lot. So let me tell you how the next one went. These did print off for me. Thankfully, if they're not going to be accepting screenshots, it's going to get to the point where we're going to have to rely on these. Thankfully I have a printer now, but when I didn't have a printer, like a lot of us don't, yeah, so here's another one that got printed off. I went in and bought a bag. Yeah, I bought a bag, and that printed off. So, and then it printed off again with this one. All right, so here is the next one. Fold away my stuff here. All right, so my husband needed those pens for work. They were $5.99, no sale or anything like that. And then the Igloo, the cooler that I showed you, the 30 can, $15.59 after that 70% off discount. And then the Igloo half-gallon jugs, $5.39. And then the 6 bags of Lay's, I paid $4.79, $4.19, and $4.19. Buy one get one free. And I had a $3 load to card coupon that came off of the Lay's. The 5 off of 25, because this was a different cashier, I just went on ahead and flashed it to her. The 10 back when you spend 40, she scanned it. The 5 off of 25, she scanned it. The 4 off of 15, scanned it perfectly fine. No issues. So I'm hoping that they're not gonna, force it on all of the employees to do it. I know this particular employee, the first one, she usually doesn't like accepting them on the phone anyway. She's kind of old school and she doesn't like doing it. So when I heard the manager say that, that's when it was like, oh, this can go one or two ways. He can force it on all the employees to not accept them, or it just so happened just with this one employee who doesn't like them to begin with, he just had to mention it and agree with her at the time. So I don't know. He's usually really great with coupons, so I think a part of him just doesn't really care. If the cashier wants to scan it, that's fine. But yeah, so we're gonna have to see how that works out. That's gonna cause some anxiety for me when I go into shop. I don't really like having to anticipate if it's not gonna work out. I'd rather know, oh yeah, I'm for sure. So I'm really hoping they get a self-checkout in my store soon, so I don't have to deal with, who's in the mood to take my coupons this day or not. Anyways, we'll figure that out together. And so this one wasn't all that of a great moneymaker or anything like that. I do have a bonus cash challenge that I'll get some tracking for. It's going to help me complete the second tier. So for sure we'll have $2 back, and then I'll just need a few more dollars to get another $2, I believe it is. And then my subtotal was $33.53. With tax, I paid $35.54, and I got $15 back, $5 for the summer and $10 for the booster. And here is the points is $4.55. So not too bad of a deal considering I got what I needed. I would have paid all of that for one item for the cooler. All right, I didn't show you the bottom of the receipt on this one, so in case you are interested, it's just the $5 back for the 4 5-hour energies, the what is that, $6 back for the Gatorade. It says bonus cash, not Gatorade, and another $6 back, so that's maxed out on this account. And then the Pure Zero earned $10. I could do it one more on this one. And then the 5-hour energy, the other set of 4, and then the circular barcode. That is how those worked out today. I did get a lot of these printed off. I know a lot of us have been getting these. I do believe that you don't even have to get these specific items or the amount. I want to even say the amount doesn't matter. But do not quote me on that. I'm not sure if you have to, say you're using a 5 off of 25, and then you try to use this one. I don't know if you need to spend another 12, or does the 12 count within the 25 that you already spent. So my advice to you on these is, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to spend an additional 12 just to save $1.50. I'm going to do my normal transaction, see if this coupon goes through. If it doesn't, just say never mind and not even try to use it. So but this one is kind of within reason. Like I did have one, it was $1.50 off when you spend 3, and that one was worth to spend an extra 3. I was already spending an extra 3 anyway, so it worked out. But definitely use this at your own risk and see how you want to work it in and what works best for your transaction. Those are printing off, but if you say you don't have any of these items in your cart, this will still work. I know that for sure because I've already used it a couple times. So, all right, everyone, that is all I have for you in this video. It was still a really great transaction. I was able to get stuff I needed. This little bit of a moneymaker helped pay for the other items and the other transaction. But yeah, all is good, I guess. I'll keep you updated on how everything works out with my store. Let me know in the comments if you're having any issues as well, similar issues at your store. I would love to hear from you. And just some ways you're trying to work around it or resolve it. Has this changed your shopping experience? Has it discouraged you, or are you like me and like trying to figure out how are we going to persevere past this so we can keep getting these amazing deals? Yeah, I would love to hear from you so I know I'm not alone. All right, everybody, I'm going to chat with you on the next one. It's late on 4th of July. I hope you guys wrapped it up well, and on to July 5th. All right, I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.